Hi, I like to record this video, and it's basically for my own purpose. But then, for those who are on their journey to the soul, I recommend that you also follow my videos. I make these videos to guide me in my journey to the soul. And so you're welcome to follow them with me. Now, I have been speaking in my other videos about the One Presence. I've defined this One Presence as the undefinable, unknowable, and uncreated. Unless you experience it, nobody can know what this One Presence is. You cannot understand this One Presence by looking at it, by listening to theories. Even through our own mind, we cannot understand One Presence. But we can touch it through our soul in the first person. One Presence is basically the uncreated. Try to follow my videos. It can help you to see a path, an intellectual understanding, an idea of it, through which and by which you can help yourself to discover your own One Presence. But however, this video is not about One Presence. I'm here to speak to you about frequency. What exactly is frequency? All entities are actually basically frequencies. When you see an object, they appear static. But the truth is that it is not an object at all. Right within the object itself is the breathing, which is the frequency. And every entity, whether it's me or the objects that you see, they're all breathing in some way. And in this sense, you call it alive. Not a single existence in this world is without a breath. However, existence must be distinguished from One Presence. One Presence is not a frequency. One Presence is revealed in all existence by frequencies or the breathing process. At the point of birth, it was designed and installed by the stars. The configuration of the stars controlled that frequency. In a way, I would say that the overall frequency cannot be changed. It was set up prior to our physical birth in this world. If you look at the stars and its configuration, you cannot change it. And in that sense, what you're born with does not change. However, you must remember that before the stars, you were already there in your past life. And what you did in your past life has affected the stars. In other words, it's all controllable by you throughout eternity. These frequencies are actually manageable by us. They are not exactly predefined. The frequencies of the 7 periods, the 7 days, the 7 years, they are all set up by the frequency of the word that is spoken at the beginning. That word which is spoken at the beginning of the 7-day cycle is manageable by us. We manage it in our breath. We manage it by the word we speak. We manage it by the pattern that we put ourselves in our daily life. We manage this breathing process through what the Chinese would call it feng shui, the placement of objects in our home. And how do we manage it? By a careful placing of our words, and activities of our life. So before I end this video, I want to emphasize that when you look at an object, you shouldn't be handling it by breaking it. You shouldn't be handling it by using your hand to stop it. Neither should you be using anything to hurt the object. The way to control the object cannot be affected in any way, but by the breath, by the pattern in which you set your life. Object has a frequency, and you and I have a frequency. And using frequencies, I can manage the object. I don't manage the object by touching it, nor mishandling it, nor hurting the object, or destroying the object. No, I don't do that. I simply manage my work by the frequency, by the breath that I breathe. How you do it? Well, you have to follow my videos.